Don't let those who take advantage of your generosity prevent you from being generous. I don't think there exists a better way to convey such a sentiment in so few words. Even in the context of needing to wrap up the friendship lesson quickly while on a time budget, it's just too perfect. On its surface, it's very easily understood and executed, but below the surface, it carries so much more than we may be immediately aware of, so allow me to elaborate. I've had the good fortune of having the following fact taught and reinforced to me from a young age. Those who do good will attract the attention of those who wish to do evil, either by taking advantage of your good intentions to further their own goals, or snuffing you out completely because you're working against their goals. For those of you who have not had the same teaching, here are a couple of examples.
So, as long as I keep fighting crime, you'll keep making bigger and badder...
Now you're learning.
And then Rarity takes Manehatten as an example of having your good works being taken advantage of. As we saw it in the episode, it applies just as well in life. When we're betrayed, it is very easy to become calloused. Then it is very tempting to turn around and maliciously take advantage of something or someone in return, especially when the betrayal that you took has a high probability of ruining everything that you've worked so hard to achieve. After Rarity took advantage of her friends, she realized that she may have driven them off. She's very lucky that this wasn't the case for her, as this is what's likely going to happen when you take advantage of your friends. You lose them. Someone who takes advantage of other people to further their own ambitions can only be friends with other people who do the same, unless their friends' ambitions are exactly the same as theirs. But this isn't true friendship. As I stated in my review of the Nightmare Rarity comic arc, Rarity has been shown to require that closeness in order to be completed as herself. Fearing that she may have lost her friends, Rarity seeks them out so she can backtrack on her actions. After all, for someone who desires the presence of true friendship in their lives, nothing feels worse than taking advantage of the giving nature of your friends. Having learned this lesson, Rarity sacrifices time with her friends in Ponyville to bargain for a private performance of the play that they all wanted to see as penance for taking advantage of them. Then, when posed with the decision of keeping the job or being there for her friends who are saddened by her being away, Rarity gives the professional opportunities that she would have had to Coco Pamel, thus giving more of her time to her friends so they will not be saddened by her being away from them. Thus choosing to be strong and not allowing her generosity to be impeded by those who seek to take advantage of it. While this episode does a great job of showing how generosity can easily be taken advantage of, it also demonstrates points I've made, most recently, on the moral of bats, and I know I'll make them several more times in the future. Doing what is right will inspire others to do the same. In this case, we turn to Coco Pamel's words.
Until I saw how generous you were with your friends, and how generous they were with you. It made me start believing there was something better for me out there.
This is why we need to choose to be strong, generous, or just doing what is right in a general sense. Not because the right thing will further our goals, because often it won't. Not because we want to reap the benefits. Not even because we want others to do the same. But because we understand that it is our duty to make the world a better place for those who are living in it, and no matter what our contribution is, no matter how small, as long as we put our full effort into it, it is a contribution nonetheless, and knowing the good that you are doing for your fellow man is reward enough. Then, in doing so, we just might convince others to do the same. But wait, there's still more! That's right, there's another side to this episode that has not yet been discussed very much at all. This is the side of what to do when your friends call on you for this type of help. When something like this happens to someone that you know, they'll be very likely to act the same way that Rarity acted in this episode. Please believe me when I say that they are not acting this way out of contempt for you. More often than not, they are acting this way because they are frustrated for what they've lost, just as it was for Rarity. It's important that you choose to be strong for your friends as well so you can support them through this type of thing, just as the rest of the main six had done. Choosing strength is only half the battle for most people. Sometimes your friends need to rely on you for support so they can continue to be strong. Furthermore, I promise that someday you'll need the same from them and for the same reasons. So even if, yeah, your friends are pretty rotten, be patient and forgiving. Then, by remaining strong in the face of betrayal and not giving up on our virtues to become like our enemies, maybe we can do the same. And that, my friends, is the awesome moral of the story. If you have a topic you would like to hear discussed, or if you have an episode, fanfiction, product, or anything else you would like to hear reviewed, send me a YouTube message or leave a comment below. You can also drop comments, questions, topic suggestions, and review suggestions by liking Brony Debates on Facebook, following on Twitter, or sending an email to bronydebates@yahoo.com. Have a great day, and I look forward to hearing from all of you soon.